Hi guys, how's it in the name of Christ? How you doing? It's your girl Crancake, Karabo. I hope you're good, I hope you're peachy, I hope you're stellar, and I hope you're in a neat little bunch. Today's the 21st of March, 2024. It's actually the 20th, but I'm speaking the next day, because it's past midnight now. But anyway, yeah, it's a strange day. I'm not going to be long this time around, I guarantee it, because I have to be off. It's like 1:30 in the morning. So I just want to give an update on how I am. To let you guys know how the day has gone. Let me just put it out there. My caveats. I've got captions that are not always accurate. That's not me. It's an application that is automated and I don't have time to edit them because I've got all this that I'm doing and my life is hard. Secondly, I very potentially might be wearing app makeup. If I am, you'll know. It'll be bouncing up and down on my face. And I'm not in the mood of adding the segment where I show that if you prick me, I bleed. Stop hurting me. Yeah. Mild blush there, whatever. Anyway, y'all, today was a terrible day. Terrible. I thought that maybe it's because I'm on my period. I thought that maybe it's because I'm bushed. Like, I thought this was burnout. But when I tried to exercise as the day was basically progressing, I realized that this is not burnout. This is essentially everything I've been talking about the past couple of days. Like the stuff I've been reporting, yesterday's video and the day before then. The manifestation of all of that demonic attack was today. I walked around with guys, I couldn't even lift my hand. I couldn't even lift my hand without feeling like it was a log. It's like it wanted to mow me to the ground, to sit around and gather dust, do nothing. Sorry. To sit around, gather dust, doing absolutely nothing, because there is no way to achieve, just as I spoke yesterday, me committing suicide. Please, you're gonna have to watch yesterday's video to understand what we're talking about here. There's no way to achieve me committing suicide, or there is no way to achieve me throwing in the towel, walking away, basically doing all of these strange things that these people want me to do without creating some kind of despair. And there is nothing that manufactures despair in me more than sitting around doing nothing, essentially taking breaks, or not, like just sitting around, when I'm not actively partaking in a schedule. That's the kind of stuff that makes me feel like this is it, I'm done for, my life is over. So I have to keep busy, and I've been busy for years, and I there's just no dropping the ball on that. Well, today I felt a forced lethargy on me. It came on me like a flood, and initially I thought maybe it was just burnout because I've been working a lot. But then I realized that it was not burnout when I made a decision to chill, not do anything. I literally sat around all afternoon. Instead of doing edits and whatnot, I decided to just chill. And in that chilled state, I was so incredibly tormented. Never mind tormented, but it's like nothing I did made sense. The thing that made me realize that there was a problem spiritually. I mean, I always know that there's a problem spiritually. Like, people with all of this demonic abuse are all up in my grill. But the thing that made me realize that there was a problem spiritually was when I was basically limping as I was walking. Like, my legs, I struggled to lift one and put it in front of the other, and so on and so forth. The same thing is also true with lifting my hand for like basic tasks. I could not, and this commenced from as pretty much early as me waking up. But usually when you wake up, there is still so much sleep in you that you think it's just normal little wear off. Like, you know, when your alarm wakes you up when you're in a deep sleep, you're like, ugh, and you still have that groggy thing for the next 45 minutes until you've taken a shower and you're done. Well, that groggy feeling that you feel just after getting out of a very deep sleep, I felt it the whole day, no matter what I did, no matter what coffee, I tried to exercise. I actually did for 15 minutes, and I was a log. I was mown to the ground. I did not stop working out because of this, because I usually push past all of my troubles. I stopped only because it started raining and I was outside. So I should probably just go back to exercising during the day. It works better anyway with lighting, because usually rain comes at night. Well, not guaranteed, but largely these days it's been coming at night. So I was stopped by the rain. It drizzled. It didn't pour or anything like that. And because I've got lights and everything outside, I did not want them getting electrocuted or whatever, like an electricity problem. So I moved my paraphernalia and whatnot. I moved it out from the back and I brought it this side. And I stopped working out because of the rain, but I felt relieved that the rain made me stop, if you know what I mean, because I was out of it. I was out of it. Nothing worked. No food for energy worked. Nothing. Like, guys, I am not exaggerating. Absolutely nothing worked to make me feel like a human being. It's like I was drugged. I've never been drugged before. The only, I guess, intoxicating drug that I've ever been given would be perhaps by at hospital, when just before you have to go for surgery, and even then you don't feel when you're going under. It just sort of happens, and next thing you're back up again after surgery has happened. But I felt like I had toxins, drugs, inebriants injected into my system. And I started to realize that I've been drugged later on. I feel as if though I could even be able to relate with people who get drugged, like at a club or whatever, in some social setting by some nefarious person. And after taking the drink that they've drunk, realize that, what have you given me? Like, what have you done? But by then it's too late. Like, they're gone. They're under. They're about to fall. And they don't know where this is going to end up. They don't know if they're going to get killed. They don't know if they're going to get raped, if they're going to get kidnapped. What's going on? Yeah, it took me a delayed reaction to realize that I have been spiritually drugged. Because usually I tend to know off the bat. I tend to know when something is just spiritual. But today, for whatever reason, it didn't feel initially like it was spiritual affliction, because I thought it was just burnout. This is just the way that I'm feeling because I've been working too much. And on top of that, I imagined I had conquered yesterday. I spoke about this stuff a day before. You know, these fiery darts, like you see them in advance, and when they finally manifest, it's so extreme. And it's later. It happens later. Today, not only was I mentally tormented, I was, prior to me waking up, made to, like, you know, when you're in the middle of sleeping and being awake, during that time, I was made to basically think about stupid people I left behind in the past that are not in my life anymore, and what it is that they did, and me feeling very embittered by that. Like, basically, this one girl that cast spells on me, she went on right ahead to get married and have her children, and then she blocked my prospects for marriage and children. And in this dream space, I was thinking, God, but I prayed to you. I came to you. I asked you for all of these things. And you let some pagan who claims to be a Christian get all the things that I asked you for when I came to you. And now I'm just this like spinster at like almost 40 that has nothing at all. How are you going to just let all of these wicked just thrive, just get what under heaven they want? And then I found myself feeling so sorrowful, so bereft, like this is never ever going to come, like there's no hope. And I spoke day before and the day before then about how it is that these people are trying to get me to give up on what it is that I'm waiting on God for, to make me feel like I'm at the end of my rope, like this is it, like it's over. I am 39 years old, and they are trying to make me feel like there's no life left to live. Really, all of you 39-year-olds watching me, all of you 40-year-olds, all of you 45-year-olds, how would you feel if somebody came to you and told you to just stop living because there's no life after 40? What the heck? It's like irresponsible. In and of themselves, they're my age. And they're trying to tell me that I need to stop living because there's nothing worthy of looking forward to anymore once you reach a particular age. And those thoughts were ruminating in my mind, tormenting me to a point of an agony, some kind of a depression pretty much all day. Me thinking, what's the point? Why am I even doing all this? Like nothing is working. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of taking care of my skin? What's the point of working out? What's the point? And then I got to a point where I was like, upon realizing my thoughts, and then upon also realizing my body, the inebriant in my body, how tired, how exhausted I felt in my body, that's when I was like, oh my goodness, this is spiritual, like I'm under attack. This is the manifestation of those spells. This is what that suicide attack is. This is supposed to get to a culminate. It is supposed to culminate to a point where it is that I don't know, grab a knife and slit my wrists. Yeah, this whole thing is supposed to end in suicide. I'm pretty sure of it, because I got 2 or 3 days, like just in the days running up to today, I spoke about it in yesterday's video, and I even did shorts that, however, are still up and coming, because you know I do shorts in advance and then you'll only see them in the future, about all of these people that are like the prophets of Baal. They keep on going back to the drawing board. They're like a gangster at the end of their lives, where it is that it's over for them clearly, but they keep on trying and trying. Yeah, I spoke about how it is that God showed me that in advance, and now the manifested spiritual attack is today. It was today. I can't say I've never felt anything like it before, because I've been through a spiritual war for a decade. But this is extreme. Whatever they have slapped me with is extreme. And I believe the reason why it feels so extreme is because it's from more than one source. That's just the thing with the devil. Whenever the Lord is awarding a Christian breakthrough, Satan will send just about anything in these streets that can hop into a room and unleash a live round into a bullet. He will send it. He'll send it. So it's almost as if though he is drawing them to my ministry. He's bringing them to my blog. He's bringing them around just so they can be given nice little fresh ideas by Satan to cast a spell. So I have got a slew of darts, just a barrage of them that have come to me from different people, differently sent, with different prerogatives or modus operandi going on in their minds to dart me, and all of them have landed on me in one fell swoop, in one sitting. It's like Satan was like, perhaps, maybe, if they all bewitch her at the same time, at the exact same time, she will finally drop like a domino. Yeah, I woke up to realize later on in the day, especially when I was really unable to work out. Yeah, when I felt the weight of my body, it's like I was a whole tree log while I was trying to exercise. That's when I made a decision after taking a shower that no way, dream on. I abandoned work today. I did. I didn't do edits. I didn't do my shorts. I didn't do anything. And only at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. at night did I decide to sit down and do the work that I was supposed to do during the day. And that's why literally at this time it's like 1:50 in the morning. It's almost 2 a.m. Only now I'm coming here to have this discussion, because I made a decision to do the work that I do during the day, even though it was already late in the day, knowing that it would eat into the night and that I would still be like, yeah, basically just this delayed. Didn't you see what I'm saying? I made a decision to do this because I saw that what I need to do is resist the devil and he will flee from me. I need to do the work that I do and award them no opportunity to even get one day where I am out here fallen on the ground, tripped up, because they poison darted me, a whole bunch of them in one sitting, and so they got to get a day off. I'm sorry. It's written in God's word that the wicked are like the tossing sea whose waters bring up mire and dirt continually. There is no rest, thus saith the Lord, for the wicked. So I'm not about to give you rest. You are not going to get even a day. You're not going to get a day of rest. I will post every single day. Whatever I post, I will post it every single day. Maybe not the same volume of work, but certainly there will always be something that I will bring forward. I am not about to down tools, especially when you are slapping me like this. When there is a barrage of attacks all up in my grill like this. Presently, my biggest YouTube channel is on 1.1k subscribers. That is something that I never fathomed I would ever see for a very long time. And for me to get to 1.1k subscribers, yeah, it's only taken a month to get me from 700 subscribers to 1.1. So essentially, I have gained 400 subscribers, officially rounding off to the nearest 100. Yeah, in 1 month. That is a massive landslide breakthrough for me, given that I was frozen for almost 2 years. Yeah. So with me sitting on 1,100 subscribers in my largest channel, and my second largest one like tapering close to 1,000 subscribers, why under heaven would I want to stop doing what I'm doing? I'm sorry, I'm on a roll. And not only am I on a roll, not only is that a whole thing, but I'm also getting contacted by people who are feeling inspired by me. I am being DM'd by people who are being inspired by me. I'm basically being comforted and being told that keep up the good work, we like what you're doing. And when then I'm being told, girl, you're gonna be alright, I'm rooting for you. I don't care how exhausted I am. I don't care how excruciating my headache might be. It is of no essence or regard at all in my veins. That's what you must understand. Just how spiritually I might feel like trash, because bottom line is the evidence is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. The fact that I'm progressing, and I spoke about that the other day, the fact that I'm progressing, the fact that I have people who are listening to me, the fact that I have people who are reaching out to me, comforting me, the fact that I have also got something to look forward to, like a glimmer of hope, like a window that is open. I spoke about that yesterday. That is going to be always perpetually one of my biggest motivators. So right now, you are stooping really low, like that game in the Caribbean, Arriba Arriba, how low can you go? You're stooping really low. Now you're trying to get a woman to commit suicide that has no reason to do it. I spoke about that yesterday, and I'm not going to labor on it at length. This message that I'm delivering today is not going to be long, because I am literally reiterating on the same things. I'm just out here to basically deliver understanding about the fact that I am experiencing a very physical attack on my body, but the attack is not congruent with the what do you call this, the spiritual state of my breakthrough. The physical attack on my body is not congruent with the physical activity in my life. In other words, with this attack is not also coming with a freezing of my YouTube channel. It's not also coming with a lack of communication, with absolute quietness, stillness, like just a tumbleweed rolling in terms of people engaging with me. I am not frozen in anything. Just a physical attack is all up in my body. That's it. So I mean, when a person goes and grabs a noose and kills themselves despite finally piercing out of the tunnel that they were buried in for years, what under heaven on that day are they going to say to Jesus when they arrive in eternity for why it is that they killed themselves when they had all this evidence of literally the sun rising after them being in a war for a minute? He was with me from dusk till dawn, and the sun is rising. I have got no reason to believe demons. They might be screaming in my ear and wearing my body out, but the evidence in the pudding is precisely what is going to keep me aloft. In the faith, we walk by faith and not by sight. So basically, I'm in the opposite of that now. I have been walking by sight, by faith, all these years, and I'm finally in my season of sight to see what God was doing all along. And I'm telling you, it is so reprieving. It's so relieving. It is so incredibly refreshing to finally see that God is with me, because all along I've just had to believe. All along I've just had to believe. But this time I see it. It took 10 years. So all the best occult practitioners continuing to push your agenda when I am at my breakthrough. The sun is rising and you are about to burn like the vampires you are, buried in your caskets with the sun rising. You're about to burn. I warned you yesterday, repent or perish. You are risking your souls. You are trying to come up against a person that God has obviously awarded breakthrough. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. In 2 weeks' time, my subscribers will probably be on 1,300. In 2 months' time, I'll probably be on 2,000 subscribers. Y'all are not going to be able to stop it. I am going to continue to grow from strength to strength. By my birthday, I might probably be monetized by then. My birthday is in August, on the 8th of August. By December, I might be able to decently purchase, like a laptop or something. Like cash. That's what I'm trying to help you guys understand. This thing that has commenced, you cannot stop it. You can't. So all the best. I personally have got to slow down. I do. That much is a fact. Because really and truly, the only reason that I was working like a dog was because I was scared. But I do have to slow down because at some point I will get actual true burnout. I will exhaust myself to oblivion. So I've got to produce perhaps less shorts. I've got to, have leisure. I've got to have a day maybe when I don't even upload shorts at all. Just my long form content. But I will always upload daily. That much is a fact. That's what's going on. I definitely do have to calm down. I'm aware of that. I do know that. But you must comprehend that even this little season of overworking myself was inspired by fear. But perfect love casts out fear, and he who has been made perfect in love does not fear. The Lord has made it clear to me that I'm growing now. And so I don't have to break my back. I just need to be like a regular person that rocks up at the office in the morning and goes home on time to basically enjoy a leisurely life now that you've done all your work. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. The day is going to arrive when I've got a regular schedule, when I can afford to do 1 or 2, maybe 3, perhaps 4 shorts. And that's all I need to do instead of like 12, 20 in one sitting, because I'm trying to grow my numbers. The Lord has made it clear that I don't have to panic like that. I don't have to. I don't have to. People are inspired by my work. They are inspired by the combination of my little shorts for gospel ministry and my exercise shorts. They like them. Why would I stop? I'm tired. That's the only reason I would slow down, but definitely not stop. So keep throwing those poison darts at me and see what happens. Wicked men and women, proper, just like my hairstyle, one of these days somebody's gonna put you down. Just like my protective style, somebody's gonna bring you down one of these days. Don't say you were not warned. I try to tell you. I'm signing out in Christ's name, Kren K. Bye.